Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Miami Marlins and the Kansas City Royals. It's in now, number 1. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, the second baseman, number 1.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Merrifield over to his right. He's got it one away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13, Starlin.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there were 2 down.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Miguel Rojas runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Kauffman Stadium. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Sandy Alcantara gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Whit Merrifield is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Alcantara is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind the count.
A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jorge Soler becomes out number 2 this inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding into the box, number 47. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting 5th, the left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Curtis Granderson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson.
1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he checked the swing there and pops this one up. Cuthbert takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting 7th, the right fielder.
Digging in now, Austin Dean. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3. And the standing in, Alex Gordon. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat.
Gordon.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Gordon tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
Number 9 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
popped him up. Castro is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Popped up. Rojas in foul ground. Oh, and he whiffs on it. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. Ready now, Brett Phillips, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he's back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be back in standing up. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips. Here's the 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Brian Holiday. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Brian Holiday.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
That is not.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now the 1-1 pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. And he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air, so quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt.
Number 1.
Stepping into the box, number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
The 2-1. is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. But foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping in, number 2, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
The shortstop, number 2.
Grounded to short. Birdie fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now at the plate, number 33 will take his first hacks here. In there, and it's 0-1. This is in the air to left field. Granderson is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter,
ready for another chance. Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. Castro has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Up next from Miami, John Birdie, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Pitch on the way. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Runners off for second. Don't want to forget about it. Merrifield tags the runner. He's out at second base. Into the box, Starlin Castro, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. Leading off the inning, Jorge Soler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he lays off there, 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
The right fielder, Hunter.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 47 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now batting, number 9.
Set and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Royals leave 1. It remains 1-0. Into the box, number 47. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. 0-2, here it comes. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Now
it is Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. No balls and a strike to count. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Miami down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Chesler Cuthbert. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So here's the Royals DH, Brett Phillips. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Standing in, number 2 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Pitch popped up. Rojas has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. KC down in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Holiday. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Holiday.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Set to deliver the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. So the lineup flips over and digging in, number one. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing called strike. 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Now at the plate, number 33 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
The count now at 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Now back, second baseman.
With Merrifield next to hit.
Merrifield.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
In there, a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now in the box, Hunter Dozier, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 the count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They're on the short end of a 1. Stepping in, John Birdie. He'll start the 7th. And Dan is a former.
The shortstop, John Birdie.
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Birdie stands at second with no outs. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Merrifield scoops it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. The tag, and he's out at the plate. We'll see Alex Gordon to start. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Gordon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. But this will be a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Alex Gordon is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Brad Keller has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56. Brad.
Ready now for the Marlins.
Keller.
Number 47. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 47.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Keller, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Soler in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Coming to the plate now, Austin Dean. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The catcher, number 28, Brian Holiday.
Digging in once again, Brian Holiday. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And there he goes towards second. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2 out. And he misses and likely will get an earful here as that retires the side. 1 left for Miami. But they're on top 1-0. Brett Phillips will bat next. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and 1 strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. 3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
You froze him on the fastball there. Brett Phillips becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number first offering on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
In now, number 33. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump. Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and the runner will get back standing. Here's the 1-0. Ball two now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count.
And this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And it's fouled away. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Good work there from the Miami bullpen. We played 8 full. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Neil Walker.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, number 1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Now batting, the shortstop,
John Birdie will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out, number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. First delivery to him on the way. He's running. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Here's the 1-0. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Two men are on with two men out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Now both runners on the move. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Marlins strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Dozier. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Dean has it in his sights. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Alex Gordon 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, number 9, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sandy Alcantara takes home the win. Danny Duffy takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.